Welcome to Get Epic, additional reading resources for students. My name is Meredith Gotzel. I'm a special education teacher in New York City, and I love this app, and I'm going to teach you all about it in today's video. In today's video, we will review what is Epic Books, why use Epic Books, how to log into Epic Books, and how to use Epic to extend and differentiate lessons. So what is Epic? Epic is an online library. It has leveled texts, it's sorted by genre, and it's got tons and tons of different books for students to read. Whether they like nonfiction, graphic novels, or your everyday classics, Epic has you covered. Plus, it has leveled texts, which as a teacher, trying to find stuff that is right for your students based on what they like, but also what's going to help push them ahead, but not be too much for them, having leveled F&P books is very helpful online. It also has the cool Read to Me feature, and it has management and progress tracking tools so you can see how much your students are reading and how often they're reading. If my description of what it is wasn't enough, here are a few more reasons why Epic is great. It's fun, it's free, and it's super easy to use. So, let's go check it out. So I'm going to show you how to log in and sign up for a Epic account. So the first thing you're going to do is go to getepic.com/sign-in. And I'm going to go over to Get Started. And that's going to bring me to Educators, Sign Up as an Educator. I'm going to click on that, and I will be able to fill in my information. And I have one created with some just generic information with a school that I have made up. You can put in your school, you can make up a school, really however you want to do it, and then you click Continue. Then you can go through and create your account. So you can either put in your email address and your password, or you can click Educator Sign Up with Google. And Educator Sign Up with Google is nice because then your password is automatically saved and you can link it to your Google Classroom more easily. All you have to do is go here, you put in your email address, and then you click on Google Workspace account, and then it'll bring you to this page. And you just put in your username and your email address, just like when you log into your email. Click Sign In, and you'll be there. And that's how you log into Epic. Alright, so I want to show you how to get your students logged in. And this is pretty straightforward. Once you are logged in, you can go up to My Students and click on Roster, and it'll bring you to this page. At the very top right-hand corner, you'll see Students log in with your class code, and you can just copy this code, and that's it. And if they need login instructions, you can click on this button, and it'll show you how to do it. So we're going to go to getepic.com/students, and we can put that into a new tab. And then I'm going to take this name, put it in, and they will be able to select their own name from there. And I can click Go. And there we go. Log me in, and I'll be able to click on any of my students' names. If you want to add a student, you just click on Add Students, or if you want to create a group, like you're doing guided reading, you can click on Create Group. So I can click Add Students, and all I have to do is put in their first and last name, or even their first name and the first initial of their last name. That's a mouthful. So I can do Emily Smith. Or you can do Smith Emily, however you want to do it. It really doesn't matter. And then you go to Continue, or you can import from Google Classroom and follow the prompts there. And that's how you get students logged in so they can be on Epic. Alright, Alright, so let's say you want to extend a lesson and you want to push some of your higher level students further. Or you want to push any of your students further. Let's take a look at some of the books that we can find. So, I actually found this book, which is on Mae Jemison. And since we're doing Females in Space, I'm going to look up specifically this book. And oh, I see that this is a level V, so I could assign this to one of my students who wants to do further reading past the reading that they've already done in class. And since it's 5th grade, level V is a little bit high, but I also found books that were level W, level S, etc. And so I can just assign this to any one of my students. And I can put in instructions, and I can do a start date, plus a quiz, and I can also assign it with Google Classroom. So I can either assign it to my class or I can assign it to select students. So if I want to do it for a group or if I want to do it for 1 or 2 students, I can. And you can do this with all of the different books. So if you have a student who is wanting additional reading or needs some different than the classroom material reading as a differentiation, we're going to look at that now. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to differentiate within EPIC. And so what I can do is I can go in here and I'm just going to type in space, just as a general concept. The more general you keep it can be helpful with EPIC. And I can put this in. And I already have my levels, so you can do this for any level. It doesn't necessarily need to be for a lower level reader. It can also be all the way up through Z. And you can put in the format, and so they can be activity books, comic books, early readers, etc. It can have quizzes available for after school, fiction or nonfiction, etc. And so I'm going to go down, and I have to go down a little bit further because this is kind of a specific topic. And here we go. And so now I can click assign and do the same thing, and this is a level J. Now this one does not have a quiz with it, but I've got a level L here also, so if I want to go up further, or let's say I want them to learn about additional things, they're curious, and so I want to go over here and I want to do one about the moon. And they have a read to me feature, and so I'm going to click on it, and all I have to do is click this big button.
Destination space. Moon.
So it goes through, reads, and it points out each of the words as it reads, which is really, really helpful. So we've got all kinds of different things. We can go specifically under the read to me. And then there's also videos, which is cool. And so you can see, let's say if someone does better with having videos shown as an extension. So you can do Rebel Girls, the story of Margaret Hamilton. And we can go from there. So they're all kinds of different videos for students to see that you can go through and still assign to them. So I hope this was a really helpful way to show all the different ways that you can differentiate and meet your students' IEP strategies and goals through EPIC. To wrap up, in today's video we reviewed what is EPIC, why use EPIC, how to log in as a teacher, how to log in as a student, how to use it as a teacher to extend a lesson, and how to use it as a teacher to differentiate a lesson. I hope that you learned a lot and will continue to use EPIC throughout all your lessons. Have a great day!